Well, if you look at my League of Comic pool box, you'll see that I should only have 4 books, and yet we have many, many more, including one that I pre-ordered last year. I am super excited for. So for this week's pulls, we've got free comic book day books, and I haven't even gone through all these, and a few of my pulls, plus a couple others that just seemed interesting since it was a light week. So I'm going to go through all the books that I have to read this week and weekend. If you want to see more about what I'm reading and catch the reviews when I put them out on Reviews Day Tuesday, like and subscribe to the channel. You can see everything I do for comics, as well as a trading card game I play called Wonders of the First. So first, we've got free comic book day. I've only read 2 of these so far. The All In. I love the flip format. I thought that was cool. Superman story was fine. Absolute story was fine. You know, this is a free comic book day. It is what it is. Marvel book, I don't know what to say. I mean, the art, I didn't really care about the story. The art was just meh. But something on the back panel, by the way, this was kind of dumb too. Like two women jump into a comic book. But if what we get out of it is this, Mary Jane, Paul, maybe we just kill one guy. They're not going to let her do it. They're not going to let her do it. They're not going to let her do it. They're going to turn into some Trumple or something stupid. All right, other free comic book days, books that I got that I haven't read, but I'll be reading probably tonight, is we got the Ultimate here. I just grabbed them all. Mighty Nine Origins. I don't know what this is, but it's from Dark Horse. The Image one, I'll probably just flip through these. I was surprised Vault had a free comic book day, but we had those as well. Now, I'll tell you this. Normally, the comic shop just asks you to take 3, but they also do fundraising during free comic book day. So this year, if you brought canned goods or just made a cash donation to the food pantry, you can take as many as you want, or $1 a book or something like that. So I threw some money in the box and I grabbed all the books. So Vault has one, which is interesting. I grabbed this just so my son can color. He likes to color inside the comic book. So this is one that I can hand him and it can just say color away. Not sure if this is going to be any good. I flipped through it. It didn't look bad. Transformers. These are all the kids' books. That'll be fun. Don't know what this is. Kangaroo. Again, I don't know. I just grabbed all the books. I know my son loves these. He loves it when there's an Amazing Spider-Man and Spidey Friends on free comic book day, and then they did another one at Halloween. He loves these books. So I'm very excited to get him one. And then I think the last one is Energon. Yeah, Energon. Pretty cool. Now for indies. I am so excited for this one. I normally don't care to read horror, but Hojo got me hooked on the mythicals, and I love the environment he set up. I mean, you've got the woman walking into like a mystical FBI, CIA or whatever, and there's a plot uncovering, and she's trying to figure out, you know, what's going on and why am I being recruited? And they've got the talking cat, which I got a little prop-up stand here. I love it. I love what this book is doing, and I'm very excited for number 3. And I'm excited too because Hojo said he's got some more stuff coming with his South River Studios. So I'm very excited for this. I'm going to actually take my time this weekend, reread issues 1 and 2, and then read number 3. Also very excited. I'm going to take my time with it as well. I love Sherlock Holmes. I haven't read as many books as I'd like to, but Mike Barron, Sherlock Holmes, come on. I know it goes into some Captain Nemo literary stuff that I just don't know about because didn't pay attention in school English, but I love Sherlock Holmes. I love Mike Barron, so this will be a lot of fun. And this one I think it was a Chuck Dixon recommendation, but this is just gorgeous. So they say, you know, the Fantagraphic books that are in France, I think, are some of the best Mickey Mouse comics that you can get. And this is, I don't know if it was originally in French and they translated it into English or it's the first time it's printed in English, but this is just gorgeous. I love the feel of the page. It's not glossy. And it is, I just really like this. So I obviously got it to read with the kids, but I mean, this might just be a collector's issue or something. I did not know it was going to be hardcover, but man, it is just gorgeous. Look at this. I am so excited for this. All right, now for the stuff I got the comic shop. The Body Trade. I read issue 1 and I thought it was okay, but I love a good revenge story. A guy whose son dies, goes to see the body, and the body was organ trafficked. So now he's on a revenge tour. I read issue 1, couldn't get too much into the main character because he's kind of a deadbeat divorced dad, but thought it'll read better in trade. I didn't have any trades today, so I pre-ordered this. So Body Trade. We'll see how that is. Got my Weapon X-Men variant. It came out last week, but the variant couldn't come into store until today. So I'm excited to read this. Fantastic Four fanfare. I have mid expectations. It's an anthology Fantastic Four book, but I'm wanting to read more Fantastic Four, and I'm reading what's coming out as well as what I can get my hands on, the facsimiles that came out in the past. Ultimate Wolverine. I hear he fights Sabretooth in this one, so I'm very excited for that. I'm enjoying it. It's a little, it's not talky. It's very slow, but the art is beautiful. I'm loving the action scenes, and I was a little concerned about a Wolverine Winter Soldier mashup when it started, but it's working. Kudos. I think it's Christopher Condon. I don't know. I got Jeff. I'm liking Jeff. I know Wes calls these things Sully books, but Jeff really works in the silent comic strip format. Now, I don't know if this is longer or what's going to happen, but Kate Bishop and Gwenpool, I love Gwenpool. Really, really enjoy Gwenpool. I know that's a hot take. They're kind of his owners, and he gets into trouble. I'm just enjoying it, and so I don't know if this is a full floppy story or if it's just more shorts. I don't know, but I'm enjoying it. Another one. I love books that just make me feel like a kid again. Teen Titans Go makes me feel like a kid again. It's silly, it's fun, and it's just like the TV show. It's got these jokes that you only get if you know the characters and have paid attention to some things. So these are just stupid fun. I just have a grin on my face every time I read it. Super enjoyable, so I'm pulling them. And speaking of super enjoyable, Uncanny Valley. Tony Felice is crushing it. It's supposed to be 6 issues, went up to 10 or 12. Just can't say enough good things about this book. If you have not read it, definitely pick it up. And then The Moon is Following Us. I feel like I'm one of the last few people that are reading it, but I am still enjoying it. The art is out there. The story is really revved up since the first arc finished. I think this one and one more issue is what left, and I'm enjoying it. I'm really enjoying it. It's Daniel Warren Johnson. I was a little on the fence at first, but man, he's really pulling it out. And then this one was recommended by one of the girls that work at the shop. She knows that I like prosy stuff. I like old Stan Lee writing, some of the Tom King indies. Very, very heavy, text heavy, almost like reading a novel with pictures instead of a comic book. But this is more of a thriller horror story. I'm hoping it'll be a good thriller story because my daughter's been wanting to read something since she watched Quiet Place. She wants something a little bit more scary, but she doesn't like horror, supernatural, bodycore stuff. Like even Lock and Key was a little bit much for her. So I'm hoping this will be a little bit more psychological. It's about a forest fire watch guy, and he has specific rules that he has to follow, or otherwise bad things happen. It is a little supernatural, but I'm going to read it. I'm sure I'll enjoy it. This is published by AWA, which you don't get too many anymore. Vertigo, I don't know. Is that the same as the DC one? Maybe it's a Legacy, I don't know. But yeah, so this was kind of on a whim just because it was a lighter week, I thought. But some of these, they really crushed it. There was another one that came out a little bit of a similar feeling from, I can't remember who it was from, Mad Cave or Magma. It was called Morning Star. I enjoyed that one. It didn't end well, but the journey was fun. So I'm hoping this will be good too. So quite a bit to read. The free comic book days really pile stuff on. So I'm really looking forward to this. I'm gonna read this over the weekend and again take my time with that. Uncanny Valley, I'm really looking forward to. These two, I have low hopes, low expectations for Jeff, but I am excited for it. Probably out of the Marvel, I'm probably most excited for Weapon X-Men. This one will probably go on the shelf until I have, a vacation or something. I can take it with me. These here, I'm going to enjoy slowly over the weekend, and I'll probably just crush all the free comic book days stories tonight, just to see. I probably won't even read half of them, but I love free comic book day. And that's the other thing I wanted to show you. Where did I put it? My big free comic book day get. Now, normally, free comic book day, we that's like our nerd Christmas. We spend a lot of money. I didn't do that this year because there just wasn't a lot that I really wanted. I've collected a lot of what I have, and now all I'm doing is waiting for pools and stuff. But I bought my first piece of art. And this is, if you know who it is, I was flipping through. The author, Brian Salinas, said, what do you like? And I was like, well, I like a lot of the indies. He has a whole portfolio of just indies. And I saw this and I said, is that Nexus? And he goes, yep, sure is. And you just don't see him that much. And I was very surprised. In this book, he's got G.I. Joes and Transformers and other IPs I don't remember. But I saw this. It was his only Nexus. And I was like, bro, I've never seen an art piece like this. I don't know what you're supposed to call it. Art piece, sketch. I thought it was so cool. And he was like, basically gave me a deal for free comic book day. And, I see him on the comic book streams. Our shops does consignment sales online, and I see him show up. And I think he's a cool guy. He's a veteran. And I mean, you got Nexus here, which I'm grabbing up everything I can. I'm so excited for Mike Barron's Omnibus coming out hopefully this year. I was like, okay, well, if I'm going to support a local artist, I'm going to support him in something that might stay in his portfolio. So I went ahead and got it. I got a fantastic deal. I got to figure out how I'm going to frame it because it does have the margins on the edges. But man, this is beautiful. I really like this. And Brian told me not a lot of people are allowed to draw Nexus like this. Only so many artists are Rude Dude, and Mike Barron. Like, they only allow certain people to draw it. I think this is very cool. I'm very excited. If Nexus ever takes off, man, I already love this thing so much, but I'm just going to be even more proud of it. So that was my number one happy free comic book day. Normally we just buy a bunch of trades, but I got so many in the wings. My daughter has so many that she hasn't read. I didn't want to go all out, but I'm very glad I got this. And I got such a good deal on it too. I'm just excited for it. So that's my reads. What are you most excited for? What do you think about this Mickey Mouse Fantagraphic? Are you excited at all for Ultimate Wolverine? Let me know in the comments below. And I will see you guys when I come back to review these videos.